Erin Olson. She's the Director of Public Health Information and Community Engagement. Hi, Erin.
Hi.
Also with us is Michelle Rickard. She is the Client Community Engagement Specialist. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Great. How are you doing today?
Good. Michelle, I'm going to have you come a little closer to that microphone. Good to see you both on this chilly January morning.
It is chilly and snow on the ground.
I know. You and I were talking after the United A-Town game last night. There was no snow.
No. Drove home, nothing. Went to bed about 11 and it still wasn't snowing and woke
Boom.
up to snow on the ground.
Here it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to January, right?
Welcome to Illinois in January.
You got it. Knox County Health Department, massive program. We talk about this every few years.
We do.
Since it's been out. Very important program, the Illinois Breast and Cervical Cancer Program. Tell us all about it.
Well, it is a program that the Knox County Health Department is a lead agency on. I've been at the health department for a little over 20 years, and the program has been there that entire time. But the wonderful thing about this program is it is a program that covers not only Knox County, but we also serve Warren and Henderson County residents at that. And I'm going to let Michelle, who primarily does all of our outreach with this program, just tell you a little bit about the program.
So January, we're celebrating or honoring Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. So October, we focus on the breast part. Really, every month of the year, we need to focus on both the breast and cervical health. So we just want to tell you a little bit about how this program can help everyone in the community. For women ages 21 to 64, we can provide Pap test and pelvic exams. For women 40 to 64, breast exams and mammograms. How this program can help our community is that there's so many people who just do not have health insurance. And if you need to get a screening and you do not have health insurance, a lot of times it's going to be the other things that you're going to want to spend the money on, or you need to spend the money on to pay bills. But we just want you to know that we can provide help to get these very important screenings. So really, Illinois Breast and Cervical Cancer Program serves Knox, Warren, and Henderson counties. We can also help with people that have a high deductible. So many of us, I never knew what really being underinsured meant, but really pretty much I think almost all of us are these days. So say if your insurance covers a mammogram and you get called back for that secondary exam, this program can actually cover any of the deductible or out-of-pocket expenses should you be called back for that secondary exam.
That is key.
It sure is.
Because usually we have a preventive clause on our health insurance that we pay entirely too much for to begin with. But if you get called back, if there's a diagnosis or a need for an ultrasound, further study, that comes out of your deductible.
Yes.
And it can be in the thousands.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we've, our staff, I myself will be applying for the program. 1 in 3 women can be called back for that secondary exam. And most of the time it is not going to turn out to be, cancer. But as far as you want to do all that testing, and it could be a biopsy or it could be things that will really start racking up the out-of-pocket expenses. So this program can cover that. Some people, that do not qualify for Medicaid or Medicare are in that gap. So providing these cervical and breast exams, you can still keep on track this preventative health and also get it paid for.
What a great program that you guys have. Yeah, typically that second callback is a biopsy and ultrasound, and a lot of times it has to do with breast density, but they don't know that till that second exam comes into play. So this program, key and vital to helping people save some money or have less money come out of pocket.
Absolutely. And a lot of people get frightened. They want to go have that second biopsy done and they want to go in for that second appointment, but they do panic. Do I want to pay for this medical bill or this house payment or this car payment? And they just get nervous because they don't know how they're going to cover that because they know insurance won't cover it. So Michelle works very closely, with OSF and starting to work with WRAM, being now into the local area where they work with the doctors and the nurses and, the mammography, OBGYN, so they know about this program. So hopefully they're telling their patients, okay, you might not have insurance that will cover this. We can send you to, the Warren County Health Department to get paperwork if this is where you are, or Henderson County, or the health department in Galesburg, Knox County, and they can sit down with you, fill out this paperwork. And it's not that extensive of paperwork to fill out. And, it doesn't look at your income. When you're looking at that, that's a huge thing. Is a lot of people think, well, it's a health department program, so it's just low income. That is, just throw that out the door, because that's not even anything that you need to worry about, when you're coming in for this. And cervical cancer, we talk a lot about the breast part of it, but cervical cancer, if a female goes in, at the age of 21, 22, 23, when you're a college student and something comes back abnormal and you need to get more testing, and yeah, you might be on your parents' insurance or whoever's insurance that is, but if it's, I know with my kids, they're both on mine, but I have a super high deductible on my stuff. So that would be something they could go in, whoever it is could go in and talk to Michelle or the nurses and get that, and still go in and get that abnormal PAP or whatever you're getting looked at to see what is wrong and not have to pay for it.
Yeah, that's an important program. Michelle, how does it work? How do you want people to contact you guys?
So we have a nurse navigator, and Stacy Bainter is the director of that program. We do also have language services, language line, if there was any help that anyone needed, filling out, excuse me, the application. So basically they would contact the Knox County Health Department, as we are the lead agency for all three communities, Knox, Warren, and Henderson. But if there's any listeners out there, even from Peoria or in Illinois, you basically would reach out to your local health department or even contact us and at the Knox County Health Department, and we'll be happy to pass that along, the information of where you would call outside of Knox, Warren, and Henderson.
I mean, we have information that's on our website at knoxcountyhealth.org. We have information on our social media pages. Our Facebook and our Instagram are our big things. They can call us at 344-2224. There's a lot of different avenues to get to the program. Our website has the information, has links on there. There's a resource page on our website that covers Knox, Warren, and Henderson, just different agencies all throughout there that you can get different resources to try to get contacted. But a big thing for cervical in this program is just the screenings. Calling if you have questions, getting those screenings done. If you have the younger children, or younger people, looking at that HPV vaccine, which can help be, a preventative measure for cervical cancer. So you're looking at kids, from 11 up, to come in, get those vaccines. A lot of kids, it's a 2-series vaccine for the HPV vaccine. But between cervical and breast, screening is huge, because if you catch it early, it could be preventable. So utilizing this program, whether you're in one of those 3 counties, and if you're nervous because you don't have the insurance, call one of those 3 health departments and let us help you. This grant is sitting there, and we do have to reach numbers. It's a grant, so you have to reach so many people a year, and we don't ever come close to hitting those numbers. So please, reach out. And like Michelle said, we have our language line, our voice, which is our language line that we have, and we're using it more and more so we can assist people. Whoever, just call us and let us know that you have this, and let us assist you with paying for whatever screenings you need, so we can keep you healthy and preventative, and hope that we don't have to hear those words. You have cancer.
Sure.
To keep it, nobody wants to hear those words.
No. What is the demographic for cervical and for breast?
So go ahead.
Well, no, the cervical is 21 to 64, and we are finding a lot of times, it's so easy just to not just keep up on these screenings. And if you think of someone with no insurance, potentially we could help. There's people that haven't had a screening in 3 years, 4 years, and the time flies by. But I mean, if you think about it, this program can help with both. Say a woman is age 50, doesn't qualify for Medicare, has private insurance or no insurance, we could get them set up with the pelvic exam, the breast exam, then the cervical screening, and the mammogram, for both. So really, it's if you know anyone, a friend, family member, breast is the 40 to 64. But if you know anyone and have a buddy system or a family member, mothers, daughters, friends, say, hey, have you gotten your screening? Or maybe let's sign up together. So yeah, just give us a call and we'll help with the whole process.
Okay, great. Anything else on this particular program, the Think Pink program, that you want people to know?
No, just get a hold of one of those 3 health departments, Knox, Warren, or Henderson. They all have the information, and we can't stress enough how important it is. I mean, just for people to get screened, just because the numbers are high. Numbers can be high, and if you're not screened, you don't know. And we want people to be informed.
Good work, ladies. It's a great grant. I'm glad you get to come in and tell us all about it. Again, this is the Illinois Breast and Cervical Cancer Program. We're talking with Erin Olson and Michelle Rickard from the Knox County Health Department, the lead agency. Remind us one more time about these free Pap tests and mammograms.
So give us a call at 344-2224. You can find out all the information.
Okay. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Knox County Health Department with us on WRAM